Hello students, welcome back to 10th session on regression analysis. Let me solve some additional problem relating to regression equations and regression coefficients. Just look at illustration 13.14. The following results were worked out from the scores in statistics and mathematics in a certain examination. Mean is given and mean marks scored in statistics and mean marks scored in maths is given, and at the same time standard deviation of marks scored in statistics and standard deviation of maths scored in maths is given. So here scores in statistics is considered as x and the scores in maths is considered as y. What they asked, call Pearson correlation coefficient between x and y is equal to minus 0.42, means the correlation between marks in statistics and scores in maths is equal to negative figure, that is minus 0.42. Find both the regression lines. Use these regression equation and estimate the value of y for x is equal to 50 and also estimate the value of x for y is equal to 30. So they had given us mean score in statistics, mean score in maths, standard deviation of score in statistics, standard deviation of score in maths, and even they had given us R, that is correlation coefficient. So what we have to do is we have to find the value of y when x is 50 and we have to find the value of x when y is 30 using regression equation. So we know that the regression equation x on y is x minus x bar is equal to what is that? Bxy into y minus y bar. What is Bxy? Bxy is nothing but R into standard deviation x divided by standard deviation y. So having known all these aspects, let me apply what is there in this problem. X bar is given in this problem, that is arithmetic mean in statistics. R is given, that is minus 0.42. Then standard deviation of x is given, standard deviation of y is given, y bar is given. So let me apply what all values we have in the problem to this formula, that is regression equation x on y. So after applying, when we simplify, we will arrive x is equal to 0.255 into y minus 47.5. X minus 39.5 is equal to 0.255y minus 12.113. So now we know value of x. Value of y. Value of y given in the problem is 30. So when value is 30, what x will become? So we have to simplify the formula, equation. X minus 39.5 is equal to 0.255y minus 12.113 will be simplified. When we simplify it, the formula will become x is equal to 0.255y plus 27.387. In the place of y, we have to put the given value of y, that is 30. So again we have to simplify. 30 into 0.255 is 7.65 plus 27.387. Answer is 35.037. Means when the value of y is 30, x is equal to 35.037. Here what we made use of all the information which is given in the problem. We know that Bxy, that is regression coefficient x on y, is equal to R into standard deviation x divided by standard deviation y. And at the same time we know that regression coefficient y on x is equal to R into standard deviation y divided by standard deviation x. So making use of this, we are arriving at regression equation y on x. So y minus y bar is equal to R into standard deviation y divided by standard deviation x into x minus x bar. So y minus y bar is given in the problem 47.5 is equal to R minus 0.42 into 17.8 divided by 10.8 into x minus 39.5. So when we simplify, the formula will become, equation will become y is equal to 0.692x plus 20.166. So we know the value of x is equal to 50. Let me put value of x in the place of x. So 0.692 into 50 plus 20.166. So y will become 54.766. So this is how to arrive at the answer. See, we have arithmetic mean, we have standard deviation of both x and y, we have correlation between x and y, we have standard deviation of y. If you know this, so we can have bxy and byx. Once we have bxy and byx, so easily we can come out with equation x on y and equation y on x. So when we have equation x on y, put the value of y there, you will arrive at value of x. So when we have equation y on x, put the value of x there, we will arrive at value of y. So this is all about this problem. ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, ನಾವು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ ರಿಗ್ರೆಷನ್ ಕೋಎಫಿಷಿಯನ್ಸಿ ಗೆ 4 ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಇದೆ. ಒಂದು ನಾವು ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಆಕ್ಚುಯಲ್ ಡಾಟಾ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ರಿಗ್ರೆಷನ್ ಕೋಎಫಿಷಿಯಂಟ್, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಆಕ್ಚುಯಲ್ ಮೀನ್, ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಅಸ್ಯೂಮ್ಡ್ ಮೀನ್. ಅದರೊಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಇದೆ, ಅದು r into standard deviation x divided by standard deviation y ಅಂದ್ರೆ ರಿಗ್ರೆಷನ್ ಕೋಎಫಿಷಿಯಂಟ್ x on y ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ. ಹಾಗೆ r into standard deviation y divided by standard deviation x ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ರಿಗ್ರೆಷನ್ ಕೋಎಫಿಷಿಯಂಟ್ y on x ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ರಿಗ್ರೆಷನ್ ಕೋಎಫಿಷಿಯಂಟ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಈಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ಗೆ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಇದೆ ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, x ಬಾರ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, y ಬಾರ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಡಿವಿಯೇಷನ್ x, ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಡಿವಿಯೇಷನ್ y, r ಎಲ್ಲವೂ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿ ಸೊ ನಾವು ಈಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನಮಗೆ x on y ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ, y on x ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ. ಆ x on y ಗೆ y ನ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಹಾಕಿದಾಗ x ನ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ, y on x ಗೆ x ನ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಅವ್ರು ಏನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಹಾಕಿದಾಗ y ನ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಮೂವ್ ಟುವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, may be similar to the previous problem. So what is that? Given the following data, estimate the marks in mathematics obtained. Marks in mathematics obtained a student who has scored 60 marks in English. So we have to calculate marks scored by students in maths when he scores 60 marks in English. What is that? Mean of marks in maths. So maths marks is considered as x. Mean of maths marks in English means what is that? X bar and y bar is given. Standard deviation of maths, that is standard deviation of x. Standard deviation of marks in English, standard deviation of y. Correlation coefficient. So what they asked is we have to estimate marks scored in maths when his score in English is 60. So we considered marks scored in maths as x. So now we have to what is that? Have regression equation x on y. We have to calculate x having known y as how much? 60. So x on y equation we have to write down, x minus x bar is equal to r into standard deviation x divided by standard deviation y into y minus y bar. Put the values what is given in the problem in this equation. So when we simplify this equation, it will become x minus 80 is equal to 0.6 y minus 30. When we further simplify, x is equal to 0.6 y plus 50. Having known y is equal to 60, that is marks scored in English is 60, x will become 0.6 into 60 plus 50, the answer is 86. So in the previous problem, when we started this session, what problem we discussed, where we have to calculate both value of x when value of y is given and value of y when value of x is given. But in this problem, they asked us to calculate only value of x when value of y is given. So now next illustration, calculate the coefficient of correlation and obtain the lines of regression for the following data. So now we have to come out with what is that? Correlation coefficient, and at the same time we have to come out with regression equation. So what they have given is x and y. Obtain the estimate of y which would correspond to the average x is equal to 6.2. So we have to calculate value of y when x is equal to 6.2. So three things we have to do. We have to find out correlation coefficient. So we have to obtain lines of regression equation, and we have to calculate the value of y when x is equal to 6.2. So we have actual information about x and y. So take down. What we have to do is we have to vertically write value of x. Then we have to calculate x bar. So what is x bar? So x bar is 28 divided by 7. So 28 divided by 7 is equal to 4. So 4 is actual mean of x. In the same way, we have to calculate value, what is that? Actual mean of y. So actual mean of y is equal to summation y, that is 77, divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. So means actual value of, actual mean of y will become 11. So actual mean of x is 4, actual mean of y is 11. So we know that regression coefficient can be calculated by making use of the formula, either by making use of actual value, or by making use of actual mean, or by making use of what is that, assumed mean. So now we are making use of actual mean. So x minus x bar, first we have to calculate 1 minus 4, 2 minus 4, 3 minus 4, 4 minus 4, 5 minus 4, 6 minus 4, 7 minus 4. Then x minus x bar square. Don't write it as x square, write it as x minus x bar square. This is the way in which I taught you. Try to understand. So x minus x bar square is 9410149. Summation x minus x bar square is 28. In the same way, we have to calculate difference between y and y bar. So y minus y bar is equal to minus 2, minus 3, minus 1, 1, 0, 2, 3. So then we have to square up that deviation, y minus y bar square. Don't write it as y square, you write it as y minus y bar square. Afterwards, we have to multiply x minus x bar with y minus y bar. X minus x bar is minus 3, y minus y bar is minus 2, 3 into 2 is 6, minus 2 into minus 3 is again 6, minus 1 into minus 1 is plus 1, 0 into 1 is 0, 1 into 0 is 0, 2 into 2 is 4, 3 into 3 is 9. So sum of x minus x bar into y minus y bar is equal to 26. Don't write it as xy, because it is highly confusing. You write x minus x bar, then x minus x bar square, then y minus y bar square, y minus y bar, y minus y bar square, and at last x minus x bar into y minus y bar. So now we have to arrive at y. We have to calculate equation, what is the value of y. So regression equation y on x we have to put first. Y minus y bar is equal to r into standard deviation y divided by standard deviation x into x minus x bar. So having known that this r into standard deviation y divided by standard deviation x is nothing but byx, that is regression coefficient y on x. How can we calculate regression coefficient based on actual mean? The formula is sum of x minus x bar into y minus y bar divided by sum of x minus x bar square. Don't write in the way in which it is given here. So write what we studied. So r into standard deviation y divided by standard deviation x is nothing but byx, that is regression coefficient y on x, which is equal to sum of x minus x bar into y minus y bar divided by x minus x bar square. So when we simplify, having known x minus x bar into y minus y bar, that sum is 26, and x minus x bar square is 28, we will arrive at what is that, bxy. So bxy will become how much? So we can arrive at bxy. So listen, bxy will become 26 by 28. bxy is 26 by 28. So now 26 by 28 is nothing but 0.929 byx, not bxy. byx is equal to 0.929. Now apply the formula. Apply the equation y minus y bar is equal to byx into x minus x bar. So y minus y bar is 11 is equal to byx is 0.929 into x minus 4. Then we will arrive at as y is equal to 0.929x plus 7.284. So having known that x is equal to 6.2, we have to calculate y. So y will become 0.929 into 6.2 plus 7.284. Answer for y is 13.044. In the same way, we can calculate regression coefficient equation or x on y. x minus x bar is equal to bxy into y minus y bar. Bxy is nothing but sum of x minus x bar into y minus y bar divided by sum of y minus y bar square. Answer is 26 divided by 28. Sorry. Yes, 26 divided by 28. Again, answer will become 0.929. So, x minus 4 is equal to 0.929y minus 11 into 0.929. So, equation x on y will become 0.929y minus 10.219. So, x is equal to 0.929y minus 10.219 plus 4. The answer is x is equal to 0.929y minus 6.219. So, this is how to come out with equation x on y. Listen carefully. We have to find out what they ask. Calculate the coefficient of correlation and obtain the lines of regression. So we obtained lines of regression and we calculated what is y when x is 6.2, but we have not. In this problem, coefficient of correlation was not calculated. You do one thing. You calculate correlation coefficient. We know that we have already solved many problems, particularly in first chapter. So that aspect is left in this solution. So you just come out with correlation coefficient. You know how to calculate correlation coefficient. So now move towards the next question. From the following data of rainfall and production of rice, we have to calculate likely production corresponding to rainfall of 40. So when rainfall is 40, what is that production, likely production? So mean rainfall is given in terms of inches and production is given in terms of quintals. So when rainfall is given in terms of inches, even when they asked calculate production corresponding rainfall of 40 inches. It is not necessary for us to convert it to common measurement, which we have done in one problem. You might be remembering that. So just remember one problem where we converted to common measurement. Here it is not the cases. Everything is given in terms of inches. So mean rainfall in inches is 35. Standard deviation of rainfall is 5. Coefficient correlation between production and rainfall is 0.8. So production in terms of quintal is 50. That is mean of production is 50. Standard deviation of production is 8. What they asked? So we have to calculate production corresponding to rainfall of 40 inches. So production means y. We have to calculate y when x is 40. So means we have to start with equation, that is regression equation, regression equation y on x. So y minus y bar is equal to byx into x minus x bar. Byx is nothing but r into standard deviation y divided by standard deviation x. So having known standard deviation x and standard deviation y and correlation, that is what is the correlation between production and rain. So we can have equation like y is equal to 1.28x plus 5.2. Having known x is equal to 40, so 1.28 into 40 plus 5.2, so y will become 56.4. Because all information we have in this problem, we have x bar, we have y bar, we have r, we have standard deviation of y, standard deviation of x, and even x bar. So once we arrive at equation y on x, then we have to put the value of x, given value of x, to arrive at y. So the most likely production corresponding to rainfall of 40 inches is 56.4 quintals. This is what you have to write. So now move towards the next problem. From 10 observation on price and supply of commodity, the following summary figures were obtained in appropriate units. Summation x is equal to 130, summation y is equal to 220, summation x bar is 2288, summation xy is 3467. So compute the line of regression of y on x and interpret the result. Estimate the supply when price is 16 units. So they have given some values relating to 10 observation of price, that is x, and supply, that is y. So we have to come out with line of regression y on x, and we have to give what is that interpretation for the answer we arrive, and we have to estimate the supply. The supply means y when the price is 16 units. So when we have data like this, we do not have information like x bar, y bar, standard deviation, x standard deviation, y or r. So we do not have all these information. We have information about summation x, summation y. Do you remember the first problem on regression equation which we solved, I think in third session, was arriving a regression equation based on method of least square by solving simultaneous equation. Do you remember that? So the same thing we have to do here. So you know that y regression equation x on y is equal to x is equal to a plus by. Regression equation y on x is y is equal to a plus bx. So then how to calculate a and b? Being an intercept and slope. So easily we have to apply simultaneous equation. The simultaneous equation is summation y is equal to na plus b summation x, summation xy is equal to a summation x plus b summation x square for regression equation y on x. N is given in the problem as 10, summation x is given as 130, summation y is given as 220, and summation xy is given as 3467, and summation x square is given as 2288. So we have to substitute the values in the equation. So we'll arrive at two equation. 220 is equal to 10a plus 130b. 3467 is equal to 130a plus 2288b. So we have to multiply what is that first equation with 13 so that we can avoid any one of these value, either a or b. We can cancel, not avoiding, cancel. So when we multiply first equation, that is 220 is equal to 10a plus 130b with 13, what equation we will arrive at? 2860 is equal to 130a plus 1690b. This is what the equation we will arrive at. So you just compare this equation with the second actual equation, which is that second actual 3467 is equal to 130a plus 2288b, which is higher. So I think this equation, what is that? After multiplying, what we got is higher. Then what we have to do, that second actual equation must be subtracted from first, the equation just now we arrived. When we subtract, so what we will get is 598b is equal to 607. So b is equal to 1.02. Then we have to, what is that? Substitute value of b in any one of the original equation. So what is original equation? 10a plus 130b is equal to 220. 10a plus 130, 10 in 10a plus 130b, b means 1.02 is equal to 220. We will arrive at a is equal to 8.74. Having known a and b, it's so easily we can arrive at value of y. Y is equal to equation, regression equation y on x. Y is equal to a plus bx. So a we know, then b we know, x it is given in the problem as 16, then y will become 25.06. So when the price is 16, probable supply will become 25. So this is how to arrive. See, here we made use of method of least square to arrive at regression equation x on y, and to arrive at y on x, and to calculate the value of y when x is equal to how much? 16. Just look at the next problem. The following table gives the various values of two variables, x as well as y. Determine the regression equations which may be associated with this value and calculate Cole-Pearson coefficient of correlation. So again, values of x is given and values of y is given. Here they are calculated bxy and byx based on assumed mean method. So we know that they have concentrated on assumed mean method of arriving at answer. So they assumed a mean of x as 60 and mean of y as 59. So they have not taken from the values which is there particularly in the in x or y, they have taken some other value, but it is within the values of x as well as values of y. They calculated dx, they calculated dx square, they calculated dy, they calculated dy square, then they multiplied dx with dy to arrive at the answer. So then bxy is equal to summation dx dy minus summation dx into summation dy divided by n whole divided by summation dy square minus summation dy whole square divided by n. So they arrive bxy as 2.2. So x minus x bar they have already calculated as 64.57 is equal to bxy 2.2 into y 2.2y in 2.2 into minus 59.29 is equal to minus 130.4. So equation x on y is 2.2y minus 65.87. Now regression equation y on x, they arrived byx as 0.37. So y minus y bar, that is 59.29, is equal to 0.37 into x is equal to 0.37x minus 0.37 into 64.57, answer is 23.89. So they arrived y as 0.37x plus 35.4. So these are the two regression equations. They arrived by calculating regression coefficient based on assumed mean method. Now the question arises, what mean they assume that value is not there in x or y? Definitely it is within, because we have values of x from 42 to 98, they took 60. So 42 to 98 definitely contains 60, but that 60 is not given. Try to understand. Again, they took 59 as assumed mean of y. So we have values of y from 49 to 76. 49 to 76 means that 59 definitely will be there. How they took is that 59 based on actual mean. The actual mean they arrived is 59.29 and actual mean of x is 64.57. So they took 60 as x. There may be a doubt in your mind, how can they took, because I taught you any one of the given values can be taken as mean. Yes, you try. You do one thing, out of the given values of x, take the lowest value as assumed mean of x, take the lowest value of y as assumed mean of y. Definitely you will arrive at the same answer. Then they asked us to calculate correlation coefficient. So I have already informed correlation coefficient R is equal to square root of product of two regression equation, that is bxy and byx. So square root of 2.2 into 0.37. How we arrived at 2.2? bxy is nothing but 2.2. byx is 0.37. Square root of 0.814 is equal to 0.9.